thank you so much for joining me for this week's WIP and Chat. WIP, W-I-P, stands for Work in Progress. And chat, we're just gonna hang out and catch up with each other. So make sure you let me know down in the comments how you are and what you've been up to, okay? I'm gonna spend this time kind of updating you on what's been going on with me, but I definitely wanna find out how you guys are. So welcome back if you are coming back again to join us. I like to do these WIP and Chats to, give people an opportunity to work, craft, diamond paint, do whatever they want and kind of hopefully take their mind off of some things and just have somebody to listen to. I was just told recently that, and I've heard it before, that some people even use WIP and Chats to fall asleep at night. The sound of someone's voice just talking to them. So, hey, use us however you want to. It can be like a podcast. Like I said, you can just listen, you can watch. So let's get into it. I'm going to be diamond painting. And let me show you the diamond painting I'm working on. It was the same one I was working on last week. It's from Swartz Designs by Abigail Marie. It's called Mermaid Lagoon. She's so pretty. I'm just loving the colors. This diamond painting has made me like so happy, and it just was very unexpected. I just thought I needed to do something fall, seasonal, but the fact that I'm doing this for an event called Nautical November really kind of brought me out of a funk, and these colors are just so pretty, and I'm just really enjoying them. I'll pop up a picture of what the diamond painting looks like. I'll probably leave it like over here in the corner during the WIP and Chat, so that way you can kind of see what I'm working on since I'm kind of zoomed in. I just finished my second row last night, so I do start, let me scooch up a little bit so you can see her hands right here. She's holding a flower, and I added some crystals in here, right here in this area, and a few over here. But yeah, it's really coming along. So I just finished, like I said, first 2 bottom rows, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. So we're gonna start a new row and open up a new section. So that's the diamond painting I'm working on. And here's my tray. It's a Munimade tray. They're 3D printed. Got like a pink one. And then my Lexi Sparkle Craft Trinket tray. It's a resin tray that you can keep all your accessories in. And I've got a couple of pens. And let's see, this one's from Enabler's Outpost. And this is from Peachy. And I'll have all these folks listed down below. So definitely go support these small businesses. And then we're gonna be using my ceramic cutter to cut back the plastic in just a second. And then I've got tweezers. Tweezers really come in handy. I'll tell you what, it's just amazing what you can use tweezers for. I feel like I always need a pair with me, like in my purse. It's probably not the safest thing to have in your purse, but I feel like, you could use them if it has the cover on them. But yes, so go ahead and grab something to eat, something to drink before we get started. I've got my little pumpkin coffee cup with what do I have in here? It's Kona. It's a K-cup. It's Kona coffee blend. And it's got some sugar-free vanilla creamer inside. And it's delish. I normally film these on Wednesdays. I try to film these on Wednesdays, the day before they go out, to give me time to edit them, process and everything. Really not editing, because I don't really do any editing in these. But for processing, it does take time. But I was busy yesterday, and we'll get into that in a few minutes. And I didn't have an opportunity to do it on Wednesday. So I was kind of reaching out to some folks out in the community and visiting with some people. So it was important. And I knew that one of them said that you guys would understand, and I think you will. So it is Thursday morning for me. And it's Thursday if you're watching this the day that it comes out. Hopefully I can get this out the same day. It's 8:30 in the morning. So yes, I just got my youngest off to school. And then my other one, I just heard him leave. He's in high school. And yeah. And then my oldest is home. He graduated already. So I don't think he has to work today. So what else? Oh, also my Coverminder. I think this is from Oh Snap Crafters Cafe. It's one of the interchangeable snaps that you can and I thought this was really cute with the starfish and the mermaid. So, okay, and I'm using Elizabeth Ward. Yes. And I'm enhancing it, like I said, just a little bit with some ABs, some extra ABs. I've got 2 extra ABs and some extra crystals that I'm adding in there. So yeah, I think that's everything I've got. But yeah, let's go ahead and open up a section and start on another row. I've actually got 2 whips. So what I do is I just kind of start at the top of this corner and just kind of follow along the washi tape. And I press down really hard and it doesn't cut anything. It just cuts through the plastic. It's a tiny little blade. So I just do that. And because this is the very end one, I don't need to cut the other side because it's already, at the end. So you just kind of peel this up. I also sometimes use my tweezers to kind of peel this up. But just, oh, so satisfying. It just goes right on back. Sometimes I'll use my Elizabeth Ward, my storage container, to kind of hold back the plastic, or I'll use my Coverminder. So there's another magnet on the back of it. So I just stick this magnet underneath, and then this one on top, and there you go. And it holds back your plastic while you're diamond painting. So it comes in handy. Looks like I missed a little spot though when I went to peel it back after cutting it. So like I said, tweezers are just so handy. Hold on, y'all, this is gonna bug me. I'm trying to do something with my left hand and I'm right-handed. I went to peel it back and it looks like it didn't quite grab all the little pieces of plastic, and it's gonna bug me. So how is everybody? Let me know, like I said at the beginning, let me know how you are. And okay, that's just gonna have to be good. All right, I'm letting it just get to me, y'all. All right, so let me see my lighting. I'm gonna go a little crooked here. Hopefully that's okay. So that way I can actually see. You kind of like, you know, like when you're writing with a piece of paper. I don't know if y'all do that, but do you ever like turn your paper like cockeye a little bit, like kind of sideways to be able to write? I do that, and I kind of do it with my diamond painting too. All right, let's see what symbol I need. I'm gonna go with the 3 little dots, 3761. It sounds good. So yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this. And like I said, I'll do my best to try to get this up as soon as possible. Oh, and inside my pens, I forgot to mention that, I am using some Mermaid Putty from Butterfly Effectwares in my multi-placers. I've got one of the metal ones from Diamond Art Club, and then I've got a white plastic one, but I've got that putty in both of them, and it smells really, really good. And then I just have micro glue dots in my single placer, just my brass tips. So yeah, sometimes what I'll even do while I'm diamond painting, I'll kind of just, I laid that in the plastic, y'all, or in the sticky. So you can do this 2 spots. I kind of just will lay it out next to me and just kind of get the whole effect. Yes, it smells so good. So sometimes I'll just kind of leave that. I'm just gonna leave it over next to me. And that way we can smell it. Well, not we, but I can smell it. So how is everybody doing? How are you? How are you? How are you? Let's see. Where shall we begin? Like I said, welcome to those that are new, and welcome to those that have come back again. Thank you. The channel's still growing quite rapidly, which is amazing. So I know I've got some new folks, so hope you enjoy it here. Thanks for joining me. And I am, like I said, participating in Nautical November. This kit has been great for that. Before this one, I did a fall painting, and it was great, but it was a lot of orange and browns, and you know, this has been really fun to kind of switch it up a little bit and just kind of do what feels right, if that makes any sense. Like Katie, Diamonds and Washi here on YouTube, one of my good friends, says like following your nose, and that's kind of how I felt about this one. This one just feels right, and I wasn't forcing myself to do something that I, you know, wasn't loving. And I just, with all my fall, and I actually kitted up a Christmas one, and I started to work on it, and it just wasn't bringing me joy. And I thought, you know what? And it has nothing to do with the painting. It was just, I don't know, just wasn't feeling it. So I just wrapped it back up and was like, you know what? We'll do this another time. I'll do it maybe in December. So yeah, that's the great thing about diamond painting is there's no wrong or right way to do it. You know, you can have as many whips as you want, as little as many. Right now I've got, like I said, 2 going on. I typically like to have 1 at a time, but a lot of times I've started some that are kitted up and started to be worked on, and I just have them put away. I just buy more storage containers, you know, the Elizabeth Ward or some dupes on Amazon. But yeah, so this is for Nautical November, and it is hosted by Diamond Art Sparkles, who's Jacqueline, and it's an Instagram, and I think it's just Instagram. That's the only place I've been seeing it. I don't know if it's Facebook, but definitely Instagram, #Nautical November if you want to join. And the other host is Emma from Diamond Fun Times. And they've been great. They're doing a great job on Instagram. I love all their graphics, and it's been a really fun event. So I just wanted to say thank you to them. In case they're listening, But I love to support, fellow creators. And actually, I guess they're not creators, they're friends, or just other folks in the community, because neither one of them, I don't think either one of them have, is it either one or neither one? I don't know. English, y'all. That's not my strong suit. But I don't know. I don't think either one of them have a YouTube channel. But I know a lot of people just have the Instagram accounts, and that's awesome to be able to do it that way. So this is my first time to ever do just a non-YouTube event. So it's been really fun. Yep, it's been super fun to follow along and see what everybody's working on. And this symbol is kind of difficult now that I'm like trying to do this one, because it looks very similar to another one. There's one with 3 dots, and then there's one with four little triangles, like 4 little squares. So I'm like, oh, and they're all kind of mixed, intermingled. So I might need to switch to another color, because I feel like I'm having to concentrate too much. This is hurting my brain. I can't talk and walk and diamond paint and chew gum and drink coffee and all the things. But yes, Nautical November. And then my other whip is a coffee cup. I'm doing my November coffee cup, dessert cup painting in addition to this one. And so this one's square and my other one is round. And there's another event going on that's being hosted by AH Diamond Art, and that's Ashley. She's awesome. And it's, I don't think it has a hashtag. I think it's just an Instagram thing or Facebook. I don't know, y'all. I don't really do Facebook much, so I'm always kind of clueless when it comes to Facebook stuff. Anyways, that one is being, that's like it's called the cup of coffee along, I think, or something like that. But yeah, so I'm doing that one. So y'all let me know, are you doing any events right now? And if you're not, no worries. I go a lot of times without doing events. Just want to, you do them or you don't. It's totally up to you. Like I said, it's supposed to be a relaxing craft, and you're supposed to be just enjoying yourself, right? Yes, it's all about enjoyment. I haven't been diamond painting as much as I used to, but I definitely still do it every day. That's an everyday thing. And I mentioned it on my live on Sunday, but my mother-in-law had come over on Sunday to come see the house, because we're having some house renovations done, for those of you that are new. And so she came over to see all the paint and the carpet and all the things, even though we don't have our furniture in yet, so it's not really like complete, but we wanted to show her. So she came over on Sunday, and then she was explaining to me how, just with life and everything, and they're going through some stuff too with moving and being packed up, and their house isn't ready yet, and so it's been stressful. And she's an avid diamond painter. She might even diamond paint more than I do, and it's funny because I got her into it. But my mother-in-law was telling me, she's like, you know what? Thank God for diamond painting. It has just really, really helped me. And it's so true. It is so true. And I forget that sometimes. And it was just a good reminder. So I just wanted to remind you guys, that's why a lot of us are doing this craft. If you are a diamond painter, it just really, really helps with anxiety and stress and, whatever you've got going on. Or it's just a nice little hobby just to get away and have me time. So I love it. I do, y'all. It is amazing. Yeah. So yeah, those are the 2 whips I've kind of got going on right now. But yeah, house updates. Let's continue to talk about that. So, yeah, it's going on, gosh, y'all, I don't even know now. A month and a half, I guess, or so, maybe a little bit longer, since we've been under refreshing and renovations and remodeling, whatever you want to call it. So we still don't have furniture. The painters are still painting and touching up. So it's been interesting. It's almost like the touching up process takes just as long as painting a room to start off with, because you'll just keep looking, keep finding little things, because they painted our entire house, doors and everything. And our doors are a different color, and our kitchen cabinets are a different color, walls are a different color. So there's a lot of touching up and a lot of blue taping and looking around, and you keep finding little marks or little things that have missed, or it's just, you can almost like drive yourself crazy, just walking around and just, you don't want to be nitpicky. And the painters have been amazing, and our contractor's great, and the whole thing's been, it's been, we've had ups and downs, I'm not going to lie, but they're good people. And so that's really what, you know, is important. But yeah, my contractor, our general contractor, his daughters, he's got 8 kids, so he's got quite a few kids, but his two of his daughters that are, I might get their ages wrong, but they're about like 11 and like 14 or something, maybe 15. They both have gotten into diamond painting. And so he had told me that, and I guess they had gotten a couple at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something, and they were both working on them. Oh my gosh, can you hear my dogs barking? Oh no, I might need to pause for a minute. I'm gonna pause, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. We had someone come to the door. We've got an issue with the paint. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing. There's one patch on the wall, one little small area that looks like it has a different sheen than the rest, and it's exact same paint, but it stands out. You can tell there's like a different spot, it's weird. It's like a patch, and it was small. It was a small little square, and we all were noticing it. So our painter, we pointed it out to him, and he went to touch it up and to cover it up with the paint, and it made the area even larger, which is what he went over with. And it's the same color paint. So he called Sherwin-Williams. Those are the people that the paint we're using, and one of their reps was at the door, and he was coming over to see what the problem was, because they don't know how to figure it out. I mean, the only thing they can do is repaint the entire wall, but it's in our dining room and it's a really tall wall. It's like, y'all, we just want to be done. We want to be done. We still, like I said, we still don't have our furniture in the house. Well, so yesterday, they started working on some other stuff that we were going to have done on the outside of the house. We were going to have our fence restained, and we have a pergola out back near our pool that needed to be restained as well. So yesterday they came and power washed all of our backyard. Now we have a really super tiny backyard. So, and we had a lot of furniture and stuff around the fence. And so we basically had to move all of the patio furniture, chairs, tables, cushions, all the things that was out in the backyard into our living room, so they could spray and roll and do whatever they need to do, and power wash everything. Well, I was told that they power washed it yesterday, which they did. And then they told me that because we got rain today, they were gonna have to wait for the fence to dry before they could stain it. So they said it would just be a couple of days. But then I was notified yesterday that it's gonna be about 2 weeks before they can come back to stain it. Well, we have our living room, we have all that patio furniture in our living room. So we just thought it was going to be a few days, and now that they're saying it's going to be 2 weeks, we've got to get that stuff out of there so we can put our living room furniture back in this weekend, hopefully. Oh my gosh, y'all. So it's just been, you know, but it's coming together. It just, it's put some stress on my husband and I. You know, he gets frustrated, you know, and I get it, and I do too, but I'm the one that's here trying to manage it all. And yeah, so it's just been a lot. It puts some stress on your relationship. Let's just put it that way. It can, for sure, because it's a major change, you know, that we've been dealing with for, you know, a while now. So it starts to wear on you a little bit. But I think we're on the home stretch. Get it? Home stretch? Yeah. That was really bad. So anyways, what else, y'all? So that's like just kind of some house updates. You know, and so I started thinking about it on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. My husband was out of town for work, and I was like, you know what? I'm here all the time, every day, all day long. And it's just, you know, the woe is me, and just, you know, let me look at it from a different angle. Here we are getting refreshed on all the things in the house. Like, you know what? The kitchen rug that we had in our kitchen was like really, really worn out and kind of gross. So I'd been wanting to replace it. So I was like, you know, I'm going to go to Home Goods and I'm going to look for a new kitchen rug. And then we got a new color of walls in our guest bathroom. We painted the walls blue, and our old bathroom mats were like, had like, Lou had spilled something and then tried to clean it up, and what she sprayed it with had bleach in it and it stained it. So we had, you know, rugs in there, like a runner in there that was like, had a big bleach stain on it. So it's like, I've been wanting to get new bath mats. So yeah, I went to Home Goods and that was fun. So I did get a bathroom rug and it looks really pretty. And y'all, Home Goods is the way to go. It was a 3x5, 3.5 by like 5.5 rug, which is a pretty good size. And it's a really nice rug and it was only $50, which I thought was a steal because I was looking online on Amazon and Ruggable and all these other places for rugs. And it was a lot more expensive. It was gonna be like $150 for like a rug that size. So I was like, yeah. So yeah, I had fun at Home Goods. That was a lot of fun just to kind of go and get a few things. And I got a little lamp for my craft room because I needed one. So yeah, kind of did some shopping, but oh my gosh, they had so much Christmas stuff out. And of course, I can't decorate for Christmas right now because, I got to first get our house back together before I can do that. So yeah, it was just hard to see all the Christmas stuff, but I got a few Christmas gifts like stocking stuffers because I'm trying to do a little bit here and there when I can because it sneaks up on you. So let's go back to last week. So I had my live on Sunday. If you were there, then I hope you had a good time. A lot of the comments from the live, people that watched the replay and just in the chat said it was really fun. And I rewatched it and I laughed so hard. So if y'all have not seen that, please go check it out. And it is PG-13, so I will give you that little disclosure or disclaimer, not disclosure, disclaimer. It's so the funny thing about that live is, okay, so one of our painters is he is very involved in his church, okay, and I don't know people's threshold of what's appropriate and what's not as far as all the things. I don't know him that well, but I'm just kind of gathering that would not be appropriate, right? The conversations we were having on my live. Well, I've become friends with his wife, Barbara, and I gave her a diamond painting and she's been coming to my lives. So she was there on Sunday and I was a little worried. I thought, oh no, I hope our painter doesn't hear about what we're talking about. And I hope he's not listening to this because then I have to face him on Monday morning. I was like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. So Monday morning rolls around and he shows up at like 7:30 in the morning. He's like, good morning. I'm like, good morning. And he's the nicest guy. He says to me, so I heard you had quite a good, what did he say? Something like, I heard you had quite a good time yesterday, Barbara said. And I was like, oh no, please tell me he doesn't know what we were talking about. How embarrassing. And I kind of I was getting my coffee and I wasn't making eye contact with him. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, it was a great time. It was a lot of fun. And I just kind of left it at that and I was waiting for him to say anything. I'm like, please don't say anything else. Please don't say anything else. And he didn't. So, woo. It's like, that would have been really awkward. That's the one thing about, having a YouTube channel and, having family or friends find out about it and, listen. And because some of this, most of my videos are PG, right? I try to definitely keep them family friendly, but the lives can go in a different direction. And I don't want to censor that. And I don't mind. It's fun. We're letting loose, cutting loose. It's, it's all good. As long as it's all fun. And if, people don't like it, they don't have to stay, if they are offended by it. But it was fun. And so the lives are always a little, which I think is so fun because you never know. I never have anything planned to talk about. This is not sticking for me. Okay. And, but it's so fun to see what topics we end up getting on or, what we end up talking about because y'all, you never know what direction we're going to go in. Okay. I'm going to fill in this bottom part because I'm having a hard time seeing those other symbols. I am due for an eye appointment. They've contacted me and I'm just kind of fighting it because my eyes have gotten worse and I wear readers. I've got readers all around the house, but they gave me a pair of, progressives, I think it is, where it's like, because I can't see, I am, farsighted, so I can't see close up. And so they gave me some of those and I could not get used to it. And I didn't give him time. And I know that's probably what they're going to recommend for me because I really do have a hard time seeing, even like at the grocery store or like anything. I feel like I've got to stop. Like if I'm trying to read the back of a package, I have to stop and like get my glasses out. Such a pain, y'all. Such a pain. Okay, so what else? So that was, so the live was interesting. Okay, so Monday, Ollie, my little French bulldog, had a nail appointment to get his nails trimmed. He was getting a mani-pedi at the vet because I don't trust myself to do it. I don't feel comfortable cutting the dog's nails. And the vet normally does him, but he wasn't due for any shots or anything. So I just called him up and they're like, yeah, bring him up. I mean, they don't care. They'll make some money, right? It's like $27. And I'd rather take him there than like PetSmart or Petco or anything like that. I've just seen, I don't know. And I don't know what they do with him at the vet because they take him back without me. But I've seen at Petco and PetSmart, they have like the glass where you can see people's pets getting groomed. And they have them like, I know they're being nice, but they have like something around their neck and the dogs just look miserable. I'm like, ugh. So I just feel bad. Anyways, took him in there. So we're walking in and I have him on his little harness. And he's super excited, actually. He like walks right in the door and I didn't have the leash very tight. Like, I didn't have him real close to me. I don't know what I was thinking. I kind of forgot that there could be other dogs in there when we first walk in the waiting room. Well, sure enough, as soon as we walk in the door, right to our left was another Frenchie. And he like went right up to her. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. She's like, it's okay. He's got a girlfriend now, y'all. Ollie has his first girlfriend. Her name is Pia, and she is all black, and he's all white. Oh my gosh, they were talking to each other and whining and crying and wanting to like see each other. I went and checked in at the front desk, and then I went over and sat down across the room. But these two now were just whining and like crying and panting and looking at each other. And like yawning, like they wanted to see each other so bad. They wanted to play. It was so cute. And the owner was laughing and I was laughing. They were just hilarious. And Ollie, so she's 3.5 years old and her name's Pia. And she had a purple harness and she was adorable. She's a chubby little baby, just like he is. So a little bit on the bigger side. He likes them big, y'all. And they were just so cute. So she got called back before him and they went into the room closest to the waiting area, and it's like a frosted glass, but you can still see inside the room. And you could see Pia just kind of like off her leash in the room, kind of like walking around. And he was watching her and watching her. It was so cute. But I think he loved her so much. Yes, he wanted to play with her. And I don't know why she's there. She could be sick, could be a well visit. I don't know. Could be just some shots. But I thought, you know what? Since we don't know and this lady doesn't know why we're here, yes, it's just a nail trim, but what if he's got something wrong with him and something contagious? But we didn't let them get together. No, we kept them separated. She didn't offer and I didn't offer. We were just kind of in the waiting room, just laughing and just watching them, But yeah, he got his nails trimmed. They were so long. I mean, I was like embarrassed how long they had gotten. They were like talons, like an eagle, like long. They were almost starting to curl in. It seemed like they were starting to like go in different directions. They were so long. I felt so bad. So, but yeah, he's looking all fine now. He's good. Potty training, he's a year old now and he still has accidents sometimes, but it's been few and far between. It's getting better and better. But my husband jinxed it the other night because he was petting him on the bed and he's like, he's such a good boy. He's doing so much better. He's like, he hasn't had an accident in a long time, has he? And I'm like, no. And we both looked at each other and he goes, oh, great. I think I just jinxed it. And what do y'all know? The very next day, and again, he hasn't had an accident in weeks. The very next day, he was sleeping up on the floor next to me in my craft room. And then I wake up and he wakes up because I get up to go downstairs to the kitchen and he's going to follow me down there. And he stops midway down the stairs and starts peeing. And I'm like, no, Ollie. And so I had to get onto him and I was like, oh, I jinxed it. We jinxed it, y'all. And you know what? The sad part is this is brand new carpet. Brand new spanking carpet that he's peeing on. I'm like, no, sir. No, sir. So yeah, no. He's a bad boy. That's what I was kind of afraid of, that we still kind of had a dog that was not like fully potty trained yet. I mean, he is, but he isn't. He still has accent. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, all the money that was spent on new carpet. But, oh well, what you gonna do? Dogs, you can't keep anything nice though. That's the thing. My bed's like, I have a white duvet comforter on my bed, like just a white blanket. And it's always got something on it. You don't know where it came from, whose it is, what it is. I just get a wipe and like clean it, but I'm just like, why? Because the dogs sleep with us and they're always laying on the bed. And so, yeah, it's hard. And then we have a white couch and, you know, but it's a washable cover, which is good. But the dogs are always getting something on it. Dirt, poop, I don't even know. I have no clue anymore what it is. I don't smell it. I'm just like, nope, we're just gonna wipe it. So it's pretty gross, y'all. I don't know how I got on that subject, but anyways. Let's see, Tuesday, I've got good news. Went to my monthly psychiatrist appointment. And I don't think I've told y'all. I don't think I did, because I was kind of keeping it to myself, kind of like feeling it out, seeing how it was going. But, and I'm very open here about, you know, mental health and about medication and all that stuff. And I tell y'all everything. And so I've been on Adderall for years. And with my new psychiatrist, we had started to kind of taper it down a little bit over time. And last month when he called in my prescription, there's always a shortage, a nationwide shortage for Adderall for certain milligrams. And I go through this all the time where I have to call him and tell him that they're out of it. Can he give me, instead of a 30, give me 2 15s or, you know, whatever it is. It's always a pain. And so I went to go pick up my monthly prescriptions last month and the Adderall wasn't in there. And I was like, great, you know, here we go again. And I just thought, you know what? We're trying to get off this stuff anyways, and I've got a pretty low dosage now. I'm just gonna not worry about it, and I'm not gonna take it anymore. So that was about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks ago since I've been on it, and I feel great. I've had no problems. It can be in a habit forming type of thing. It is a controlled substance, and I didn't like that. I didn't like that because there were definitely times where I was taking it twice a day for a while there, for years. And maybe I would forget in the afternoon. I just would slip my mind to take the afternoon one. And I would feel so tired and so out of it and just weird. And I thought, you know what? I don't want to rely on something. It would make my heart rate go up because, you know, it's kind of so it just, I didn't want to be on it anymore. So I'm trying to get off some stuff. And so my doctor, so I saw him Tuesday. I told him about that. And he goes, so how do you feel? And I wasn't sure if he was going to be mad at me because I didn't taper off more, but I was already doing it over time. And I said, I feel fine. I said, I don't feel any different. He goes, great. Because there were times when I would have like little ticks or twitches or like be biting my lip, like kind of weird things. And I think it was because of that. So I'm glad that I'm off of one of those. So we're slowly, and we're going to take me off of something else. So, we're kind of like the number that I'm taking is going down, which is good. So I'm excited about that. And he's all for it. He's like, no, a lot of these things, they're not meant to be on long term. And I like to see my patients, not take, 6 different things. I think I was on 6 different things. I was like, this is ridiculous. And trying to keep up with them every month. And then I just wanted to make it easier, and just see what it felt like to not be on this stuff. So far so good. Yeah. So if I start acting strange, you'll know why. I hear a dog at the door. Is that you, Jasper? I hear I hear sniffing. I closed my door so y'all didn't hear the barking and all the things. But so yeah, he was happy to hear that. And I started talking to him like, so, I've been really tired for a long time and I've been complaining about being tired. I said, I think it's my diet and lack of exercise. And he's like, yeah. Eat better. And I'm like, okay. So it's so hard, y'all. It is so hard to do that. But anyways, and then Wednesday, so yesterday, let me take a little sip of coffee. So good. It's kind of getting a little cold though. Yesterday, I met up with a friend from the community, my friend Jo Atwood. I know I've talked about her before. And with her permission, I'll even pop up a picture from our lunch yesterday. I took a picture of the two of us because I didn't have a picture of us together. But this is the third time that we've gotten together. She's super sweet, so fun to hang out with. And we met up at a winery in this cute little downtown area of where I actually went to high school. So it was about 30-minute drive, 30-minute drive from where I am now. So it just kind of brought back memories, seeing my old high school and the old drag where we used to like go up and down and just drive in the car wash we used to stop at. And that's where like the meeting point was to see who was out and about, on the weekends. It's just so fun. It made me feel really old though, because a lot of things looked run down and some things aren't there anymore. Like I was trying to find the Wendy's that I worked at. That was my first job and I didn't see it. So yeah, but it was just kind of like, I got to reminisce a little bit. But so we met up at noon at this great winery and we had grilled cheeses. They had like a small menu. And we had some Sauvignon Blanc. It was a delish. It was very, very refreshing. And she had been there once before. And so she's like, no, this is what we need to get. It's good. So we got it and it was not disappointing at all. It was so good. It was really good to get away. But of course, while I was gone, my phone rang and I missed my call. I didn't hear my phone ring. And it was the contractor calling to say he couldn't get in the front door. So I thought I was going to have to leave. But then my husband was able to open it remotely or help him get in somehow. So yeah, but we had a good time. Lou was actually with us. So Lou did not feel good yesterday. Yeah, and she was fine, obviously, in the afternoon. She said her stomach hurt, and it was hurting the night before. I think she had just eaten too much for dinner. And then she was complaining, and then, so I let her stay home from school, and I was like, oh, what am I going to do? She's old enough. She's 11, so she's old enough to stay home for me to just go to lunch with Joe. So that's what I was planning on doing originally, was maybe her just staying put. And then she kind of looked sad when I was leaving, and I said, you know what? I said, you just come with us. Joe won't mind. So Joe got to meet Lou. And yeah, we had a great time. And Lou and I split a grilled cheese. So it was so fun. And then after that, we walked around, just Lou and I walked around this little town square. And they have all these little shops, but they're very like high-end boutique, kind of hoity-toity. Everything was super expensive in there. This one store, there was a candle that I liked that I was thinking about getting my mom for Christmas. And I looked at it, it was like $55 for this like little bitty candle. And I was like, nope, not doing that. So yeah, it was just a little bit on the pricier side. But we had fun and we did that for a little bit. And then we decided it was best to come back and see what was going on with the house and the dogs and everything. So, but of course, I'm always here every day, day in, day out. I'm always here, managing the house stuff, and I'm always home. And of course, the one day that I, have lunch plans, someone needed to get in the house, and it's just, oh my gosh, it was just drama, y'all. Just drama. So, but I'm here today. So that's why I didn't do my whip and chat yesterday. Now, I was going to do it last night, but I met up with another friend from the community. We had planned it earlier in the week. I was able to meet up with Nettie Miller. So Nettie, if you're listening, hello. It was so nice to meet her, you guys. She's amazing. She's a lot younger than I am, but we still have so much in common. She's 24. And I hope you don't mind me, Nettie, telling everybody your age. But she's the one that said she listens to my whip and chat sometimes to go to sleep. And I'm like, how sweet is that I can help someone fall asleep? And we had such a great time. We talked, we video chatted, and we diamond painted for about an hour and a half. So it was so good. And it was she lives in Oregon. So but we have so many things in common. And it was so nice just to hang out and, just diamond paint and get to know somebody else. So that's why I didn't do it last night. And she was so sweet. She goes, so have you done your whip and chat? And I said, no, I actually didn't do it yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. And she's like, just do it tomorrow. She goes, everybody will be, no, they'll be okay. Everyone in the community is great and they'll understand. And I was like, you're right. I think it'll be okay. So she kind of helped me to realize, I don't have to be so hard on myself sometimes to get some of this stuff out. And she's interested in starting a channel, but she's got, she's busy. And I said, no, I understand. I know that it is work, and it's rewarding, but it takes time. So, but I told her she should do it. She's so personable and super outgoing. She was so cute. Before we met, she's like, I've never met a YouTuber before. And I was like, I'm just a regular person. I am totally a regular person. But so yeah, it was so nice to get to meet two folks from the community and just have a day of just, talking about diamond painting and non-diamond painting stuff and just getting to know more people in the community. It's just so fun. So I really, really do enjoy it. And let's see. So that was yesterday. And then what else? And so stuff that's coming up, I've got some videos to do. I need to get on it. I've got a buttload I've got a huge stack right here next to me of in-store items that I have found, diamond painting items. Now, when I was at Home Goods the other day, I was telling y'all about that, I found 2 diamond painting kits, and I was not even looking for them. I actually was looking for the books, because Home Goods carries those books where you diamond paint the cover. So I was looking for those, but I did not mean to find actual kits. And they're great. They're like full size, great price. So I've got those. I've got 2 of those to show you guys. And then I've got some Target paintings. I've got some Dollar Tree paintings. So I've got a huge video that I want to do. So I'll do that. I'm going to film that today. And then I've got a couple of unboxings to do for Mermaid Cavern. The Mermaid Cavern's got some great paintings. I've got some art dot stuff that was sent to me. So I've got couple of PR things to do. And then, like I said, I want to do that in store. I already did one for Christmas, so it seems like a lot of folks enjoyed that. And it was helpful to see what Michaels has. I'm excited to start working on those little gift tags and ornaments and yeah, all that fun stuff. But, but to be able to purchase a lot of these things, it gets expensive. And that's why things like, y'all watching my videos helps, with the ads and the revenue and the money that I can get, from YouTube, because it is expensive to, yes, I do get some things for PR, but I do spend a lot of money, purchasing things to be able to show you guys. So then you can decide if you want to buy them. All the Michaels stuff and the Hobby Lobby stuff and the Target and all the things. I loaded up on a lot of stuff. So thank y'all for your continued support. Thank you to my Patreons. Their support is a huge part of how I'm able to keep purchasing things and, help support the channel. And it all goes back into the channel. So I just wanted to say thank y'all very much. I think that's all. I am planning on going live this Sunday, barring if everything goes according to plan. I hope, and I say this every weekend, that we're hopefully going to be moving our furniture in, but you never know. It seems like there's always something and it's not happening. So we'll see. But if so, I should be able to take a break, right? And y'all are important. So I do plan on going live. If I don't for some reason, I'll definitely let y'all know. But just be looking for that notification. I normally do those on Saturdays to notify you guys that I'm going to be going live. So join me. It's 4 p.m. on Sundays, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we always have a good time. It's always fun, y'all. And I love how y'all dictate, like I said, the direction that the lives go in, because it's just so fun. Because this is our time to catch up, right? And have some interaction back and forth, which is fun. And diamond paint, and we've got workers and lurkers, because that's what I do in a lot of lives. It's just so fun. All right, I don't know how long this was because I had to break it up into 2 pieces. I don't think it was quite an hour, which I normally like to do. But yeah, these days it feels like they've been a little bit shorter, so I apologize for that. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish this square probably, and then I should go downstairs and see what's going on. Make sure everything is good. But if y'all enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. They really do help. And if you have not subscribed, please do. It's absolutely free to subscribe, and I would love to have you. So just click on that subscribe button down below. And then after you do that, there's a bell, and it's a notification bell. Click on that, and then you'll get notified whenever I post up any new videos, okay? And I've got some fun stuff coming, like I said. And of course, weekly whip and chats and lives and all that good stuff. So, all right, y'all take care. Make sure you let me know down in the comments how you are and what you've been up to and how you're doing in your world. And we'll catch up later, okay? All right, love y'all. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye, guys.